I mind splitting rails, but I do mind very much losing the beauty of that life I loved. If the war hadn't come, I'd have spent my life happily buried at 12 Oaks. But the war did come. I saw my boyhood friends blown to bits. I saw men crumple up in agony when I shot them. And now I find myself in a world which for me is worse than death. A world in which there is no place for me.
It seems that fear has become an old friend of everyone since the outbreak of COVID. In Gone with the Wind, Ashley Wilkes, a disheartened, refined Southern gentleman, lamented what his life would have been if the Civil War didn't come. We, in the flames of war and pandemic, also keep asking the same question in this modern apocalypse that wraps around us. For many students studying abroad, a long-haul flight is a commonplace. However, compared with the pre-COVID age, more uncertainties and worries are overshadowing it. My journey to Belgium started from Schiphol Ferry, where all the passengers took the 30-minute boat ride to Hong Kong Airport, where I have to wait another 9 hours to board. Idling away, I couldn't stop feeling the emptiness of it. Closed shops and limited passenger flow are the lingering shadows of the pandemic, and the freezingly cold air conditioner and awful spring rolls that had cost me 106 HKD even worsened my experience here. The ground attendants here are nice, though. After 17 hours of flight, I waited at the arrival hall of Brussels Airport for another hour, reclaimed my luggage. I was picked up at the airport by Julian, a kind and friendly Belgian grandpa who I got to know on social media a month ago. On our way to Leuven, Julian told me that many streets there are one-way, which technically makes driving much more difficult than walking and biking. He told me they did so to make this small, quaint city car-free, so that more space can be saved for bikes and pedestrians.
Leuven has a lot of Chinese restaurants.
Okay.
Like noodles and ramen things from Japan.
Have you tried them?
Yeah. I've been in several of them already.
How do you like it?
I like Chinese food.
Finally found a suitable place to park the car. We got off at the city center to visit some architectural landmarks and had a quick meal at Burger King. Do you often come here to walk?
I'm often coming here with the students.
Okay.
So after the weekend, on Saturday evening or on Sunday evening, we come to the center of Leuven, have some food, and then they go to their housing and I go back home.
Stadhuis.
Stadhuis, yeah.
Stadhuis.
Yeah.
House.
House.
Okay.
City Hall,
Oh,
City
house.
Yeah.
Stadhuis. Yeah.
So this is the mayor's working space.
Okay.
He doesn't live here.
Yeah.
He's just here during the week for his
How
job.
about that building? What's that?
That's small. It's some kind. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not from Leuven myself, so.
Oh.
In that church, you can also visit them.
Oh, church.
Yeah.
Leuven is indeed small in terms of a city, and nearly everywhere is within walking distance. Walking is easy and relaxing for those traveling light, but for a newcomer who has to walk uphill several times with heavy luggage, it's definitely not. Anyway, after being tormented by the endless walks, missing my stops twice, and being thrown in the middle of nowhere in the first couple days, I managed to settle all things down at Guest House de Vikings, a residential hall that belongs to my university. And with the help of Father Ulmer, the resident assistant of the Vikings, I found a laundry room in a dark, creepy basement that kind of reminds me of Edgar Allan Poe's novels. It's really dark. And he kindly started to show me how to use the washing machines and dryers.
The door. You put your clothes soap. When you have soap or powder here. And you start.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, but before you start, you have to check the filter. But it's okay. There is no stuff. Okay. Okay.
The day after my arrival, I went out at 9 in the morning to the shop Proximus to buy a prepaid SIM card, only to find out it opens at 10 a.m. Instead of queuing up with the grandmas, I decided to stroll around a bit. I see street vendors and their various items. Crowds of people, parents with kids, men hawking plants in a language that I still barely understand.
Wie nog? Ook geen 40, geen 30, ook 25. Kijk eens, oh, kijk, 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 wie nog? Ook 25 euro.
And some colorful dogs. I was amazed by the whole city in a convivial mood. A Belgian guy working at a street cafe told me it is the annual festival today, and normally the city won't be this bustling, but quieter. After getting the local SIM card, I went to the student registration office to get my student card and then continued to enjoy the festival and music. I even got a chance to practice my broken Dutch.
Ja, oh, jij kan Nederlands.
Ik spreek een beetje Nederlands.
Heel mooi.
Maar mijn Nederlands is niet zo goed.
Doe maar, goed, mooi. Ja, wel goed, wel goed. Moet ik een foto trekken voor jou? Moet ik een foto trekken voor jou? Foto?
It turned out that he wanted to take a picture of me, which is nice. In the next following days, I combated fatigue and had more energy to explore Leuven's vibe more. With the brewing traditions going back over 400 years, Leuven has been acclaimed as the beer capital of Flanders. But as a bad drinker, I'm more fascinated by its artistic and historically lively atmosphere. Gothic, Romanesque, and classical architectural styles, creative graffiti and stickers, a collection of sculptures, and, maybe it's a bit funny, but the font sapientia, a man pouring water into his brain, stands for the source of wisdom. And I thought this sticker is about the LGBTQ community, but my local friend told me it is also a political satire made by right-wing people against the Minister of Climate. The past few months have actually not been easy for me. But now, immersing in the mellow, dim night, I feel a part of me is renewed. I feel the tranquility that has escaped me for so long, as well as the long-lost courage, the courage of sailing off without a map. I was very much inspired by Scarlett, a person who suffered from bereavement, hunger, poverty, and broken love as the civil war raged in the South, but still exclaimed, "Tomorrow is another day," in the end.
After all, tomorrow is another day.
To everyone who's at this difficult time, hang in there, because tomorrow is another day. This is Francis. Thanks for watching.